and head of health and wellness with Life Pro. I'm super excited today. We have changed plans for today and we are going to be hosting a workout. So many of you have been asking about workouts from me for quite some time. And so today, instead of doing a product launch or sharing how we can work with mental health or how we're using other products such as the sauna in the back corner, we're actually going to go back to the basics where I started with Life Pro years ago in teaching different workouts using any one of the Life Pro devices that you might have. Doesn't matter which vibration platform you have, whether Life Pro or not. But if you happen to have your Life Pro vibration platform handy, go ahead and grab it. We're going to go through three separate 10-minute workouts. So you can come back to this recording and see the recording over and over and over again on YouTube, or it will be available in the Facebook VIP group as well. You can go through and pick out some of your favorite exercises. If there's one 10-minute workout that you really, really love and you want to do it again and again and again and again, you can go ahead and pick that back out from, again, from YouTube or from the Facebook VIP group and do it from the convenience of your living room or your den, or maybe you're out camping in the middle of nowhere and you want to rip out a workout right then and there. You can have me right there on your screen, no matter where you're at any time. So if you're just now catching on to this, don't worry about whether you got all the right things in the room and you just want to follow along and just see me burning it out and heart rate elevating and getting a sweat going on. I haven't done one of these workouts in a very long time for all of you, and I'm super excited that today led to the type of planning in which we could actually host another workout for you. So nothing special about this workout. I've got some different products that I love to use of Life Pro. You're going to see I've got the B3 BFR straps on. That is not a Life Pro product. So if you're curious about how these straps work, we'll provide you a link that you can contact me direct for more information on that. And that way you have access to it. It just makes the whole body vibration workouts a little harder, makes them actually much more effective over a lengthened amount of time. But you don't have to have the cuffs. You don't have to have the vibration platform in order to follow this workout from home. I've got the adjustable weights, the adjustable dumbbells by Life Pro, and then I've also got the resistance bands that come with most all of our vibration platforms. And then you'll see the Horizon Balance Trainer in the background. The only thing that I have that is not a Life Pro product out here is the Mark Bell Grippy Circle. I have fibromyalgia, and so using the bands that come with the Life Pro vibration platforms are actually really painful for me on my tender points on my legs. So I have a different booty resistance band that I wear around my legs because I like the resistance, but also because it alleviates the pressure points on those areas. The other thing for me is I have since found out that I am really sensitive to latex or any derivative of latex. So you'll see me using these bands a little bit, but I'm going to err to the side of caution and revert back to using some of my favorite fitness tools, which we can provide you information to at a later time if you need information on it. If you happen to have a paper plate handy, if you can grab a paper plate, I'm going to use a gliding disc, but a paper plate works great. And I also have the ever popular Amber Squishy Ball. If you've heard about the Amber Squishy Ball in all my older videos from years ago, I always like to use the Amber Squishy Ball right here in the thighs to get everything firing. These are my favorite workouts, my absolute favorite. Life Pro does make an Amber Squishy Ball, but it only comes with the Horizon Balance Trainer. And unfortunately, because we use my Squishy Ball from Life Pro so much, it's been a little deflated. And I don't have my air pump handy, so it's super deflated. So I have erred to the side of the El Cheapo Amazon for $9. So if you don't have an Amber Squishy Ball from Life Pro and you want to have a squishy ball for your workouts, you can choose one of these Pilates bar balls, BARRE balls from Amazon. They're like $10. But if you would love to have an Amber Squishy Ball from Life Pro, reach out to us and let us know, and we'll see what we can do for you. So paper plate or glider disc, or you can use a furniture mover, squishy ball if you have one, some dumbbells, nothing heavier than 5 pounds is ideal. Mine are adjustable all the way up to 12.5 pounds. So I'll be going through some different exercises. I will demonstrate proper technique before we get into some of these exercises so that you are not trying to figure that out while you're trying to balance on the vibration platform at the same time. And again, we're going to go through three 10-minute programs. I personally like the P2 program on all of our vibration platforms if you're in the RumbleX series. If you're using the Waver Mini, or if you're using the Turbo, we've got the Hovert, and we've also got the Rhythm. We've got so many different platforms. But if you happen to have one with just one motor or two motors, choose the highest level of intensity that you can get, the highest level, so that you can experience the greatest amount of reactivity on the body, and then you'll feel the greatest impact from that workout. So let's go over some ground rules here. When we are lifting, okay, we want to make sure that we're not swinging the weights out of control. We want to make sure that we're having a little bit of control. And if you find that you have any kind of sharp pain in your knees or in your elbows or in your shoulder with doing any of these exercises, then make sure and adjust. And I can teach you how to adjust as we get going. I am wearing my tennis shoes today. A lot of my workouts I do barefoot, but today I actually have my tennis shoes on. You can do the workouts barefoot. You can do them with tennis shoes on. I chose to do them with tennis shoes today just to mix it up a little bit. So I think those are the main things I wanted to talk about. Again, if you don't have any of the equipment in the space and you want to just follow along and go through the motion, remember, movement is medicine. Motion is lotion. Keeps those joints lubricated, keeps the fascia and the water in the fascia nice and hydrated, keeps it from turning into sticky honey and glue, and that's what makes us hurt. So I'm just going to tell you, the reason why I'm wearing the B3 BFR bands is I'm having a major flare-up with my fibromyalgia. It's a flare-up I haven't had in a very long time. It's probably been 15 years since I've had a flare-up like I've got. So between using the sauna in the back corner, using the red light therapy, using the vibration platforms for maintenance, and keeping up with this, I've been keeping my workouts a little less intensity because my body cannot handle the intensity with fibromyalgia, and my body is full of inflammation. Don't know if it's a seasonal thing, if it's because of all the stuff that's floating around in the universe with sickness, but I work on people all day, every day, and so I'm interacting. But for whatever reason, I have got a big flare-up, so my body actually hurts more often than it usually does. So using the vibration platform allows me to keep moving, and using the BFR bands allows me to amplify the intensity of that workout without actually creating more inflammation. So again, if you have questions about that, you can text me directly. It's 317-446-7971, and we'll provide you information about that. But LifePro does not sell these, and I don't promote them through the LifePro lives so that we can stay focused on LifePro products, because LifePro has changed my life. So I actually found LifePro because of pain. So we're going to start with just a gentle warm-up. Because of music copyright laws, we will not have music playing in the background, because then we have to get approved by the producer of the music and the owner of the music, and it gets really complicated really fast. So if you would like to play music in your own background and work with the beat of the music, music is very motivating, and I'm not going to sing for you today because you will not be pleased with what I have to sing. So enjoy the workout as we're going through, and just remember, if I'm not pushing you hard enough, then feel free to work either heavier weights or work out longer duration. And again, on the opposite side of that spectrum, if you find that my intensity or my endurance is one you can't keep up with, then take a break. It's okay if you just take a break and just vibrate, or just take a break and you can just march in place, or you can just do shoulder circles, but just make sure you stay moving, because again, the idea is to move, because movement is what heals us. And make sure you're drinking lots of water. All right. So again, if you have a RumbleX series platform, whether it's the Pro or whether it's the Plus, I've got the Relaxivibe here in front of me. P2 is the program you're going to want. And if you don't know how to get to P2, I have videos on all that stuff in the past. But I'm going to start on the RumbleX Plus. Again, I'm going to bounce around a little bit and do some of these different vibration platforms so you can see me mixing it up a little bit. Let me bring you a little bit closer to the screen so you can see things a little better. All right. So here we go. 10 minutes of all out movement and feeling great. So I'm just going to start up here. We're just going to start up here just nice and easy. I like to start with the toes. So we're just going to do some toe taps. Okay. Make sure you keep those knees nice and soft. Just toe taps up and down, which actually opens up and loosens up all the muscles in our shin, in our calves, in our legs, thighs. Okay. So just some toe taps. And then from here, we're going to do the opposite and we're going to do heel lifts. Okay. To do heel lifts, if you need to put those hands on those knees a little deeper to making sure that you are stable and balanced, that's fine. And if you don't need those knees and you want to go hands free, you can go hands free. Like I'm already starting to feel the burn. The burn's good. From here, let's work on loosening up those knees. So put those hands on those knees if you want to, and we're just rising and squatting. So imagine sitting on the toilet. I like to think about that because when we actually squat on the toilet or stoop down to the toilet, we're actually sitting back. So let me make sure you know, when you're sitting back, we're sitting back here instead of sitting knees forward. So knees do not want to be way forward over your toes. We want to make sure that we're sitting back, okay? And if you can only go to here, that's okay. Just going partial works just fine. So just nice and easy, getting in some squats. And boy, like a gentle earthquake going on right now in these legs of mine. And I am full of those adhesions, full of that bubbly looking tissue. I'll have to post a picture next time for you because my legs look like jumbo bubble wrap underneath because I'm so stuck. Because I have not been faithful to myself. So I'm just like all of you. If you're not on the platform every day, it's totally understandable. Okay, so from here, we're gonna go hands up and reaching forward for the ground. Come up nice and slow, hands come up. As you squeeze your butt cheeks nice and tight and you're leaning forward a little bit. So from the side angle, that's gonna be squeezing up and back, and reaching forward as if you're trying to touch your butt to a wall behind you. Standing up, squeezing forward. So we're opening up what's called our front line. So we're opening up those abs. We're opening up the most powerful muscle in the human body, the psoas muscle. So opening up and squeezing as you're coming down. Just back and forth. We are also forward in our standing and our posture and our reading. So as we tend to look forward with our hands, we're here all the time. This is the posture. We're here all the time. We have to open up and reverse that, okay? Otherwise, we get molded there. It's not good. We don't want to end up there. So looking up, yes. All right, nice work, nice work. All right, from here, we've opened up, we've reached forward, we've squatted. Now we got to do some kind of rotation chopping. So I like to call these like helicopters. So if you're a helicopter, you're swinging those arms around in a circular pattern through the midsection. Make sure you keep your knees loosey-goosey, no locking those knees out, because if you lock the knees out, the hips will not move. It's actually a nasty jam. So don't get yourself into a body jam. So go palms up, like a little helicopter, palms down. Palms up, palms down, okay? And at the same time, if you wanna make yourself a squatting helicopter and get a little bit more squat action, you can most certainly do that. We're just opening up those arms. Now from here, we're gonna swing an arm across side to side. Okay, so now we're really working on opening up our torso, opening up our shoulders. Like I said, it's so much more fun with music, but because of copyright laws, it gets complicated. So just play your own music in the background or pretend like you can hear music in the background and just have fun with the beat. All right, now from here, let's go overhead. So reaching. We're really opening up those belly muscles, opening up those ribs. I'll try not to flash my belly button by reaching too hard. Yes, we want to reach up to the sky. So we're not just barely reaching up overhead. We're trying to really open up this whole line. Okay, and while we're thinking about that, let's go ahead and get into a squat and let's repeat. So squat, repeat 2 on the same side. Rise, squat, repeat. Nice job. Squat and repeat. Nice job. From here, let's go swimming. So we've really got to get rotation going with those arms moving forward. So we're swimming, going forward, keeping those knees loosey-goosey, And now we're gonna go backwards, going swimming backwards, backstroke. Okay. Make sure you're looking behind you, getting your neck loosened up. Nice job. And then from here, just give me a little shaky, shaky, little shaky, shaky of those hands. Shake it out. Shake it, shake it, shake it out. Yep, shaking it out. Okay. Now from here, we're gonna be a weeble wobble. Okay. So imagine drawing big circles with your hips. Okay, let's get those hips loosened up. Moving those hips into big circles. Let's go the other way. Loosening up in those circles, big weeble wobble. It's always fun to become a toy, right? Okay, now the difference in drawing hip circles and drawing belly circles is just drawing belly button circles. So use your belly button and draw some circles with your belly button, which means you're not using more lower body, but we're using more of our torso. Okay, so I'm going counterclockwise. Now we're gonna go clockwise using those bellies. Okay, so really getting our belly button to loosen up. So through here in the core, so there's the circles one way, right? Circles the other way. Now hips, this is the hip circle. So a lot more action from shoulders to hips. Going the other way, that's the difference. So belly button, hips, okay? Awesome job. All right, now that we got a little shaky shaky going on, let's roll those shoulders as we're enjoying a little deeper into the seat. And if this is really challenging for you and want to bring your feet closer together into more what we call a chair pose, rolling those shoulders back, rolling those shoulders forward. Nice job. Reaching down to our shins, reaching back up, some shoulder rolls, shoulder forward, reaching for the shins, standing back up. Now, grab that squishy ball, and we're gonna blast these legs out for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is what we got left on the timer here. 2 minutes. So we're gonna get into a standing position here, and we're just squeezing that ball, keeping our feet stable. So make sure you're keeping your feet flat. We're just using those inner thighs. Oh, jolly, am I feeling those today? Just moving the ball like we're popping that ball, using our thighs, but we're keeping our feet stuck like glue to the platform. Stuck like glue. All right, now put those hands on your knees, squeeze to pop the ball. It's a totally different sensation here. Squeezing to pop the ball. Yep. So we're just getting a little warm up here. This first 10 minutes is just warming everything up. Then we're gonna go into 10 minutes of an upper body, 10 minutes of a lower body, mixing it and matching it all a bit together. So you're gonna get total body today. Good. Now from here, watch. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Drop down onto those knees, sit down, rise back up. Let's squeeze again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and hold. Have a seat. Oh, jolly, I can feel that. Rising on up. Let's go for another 5 pulse squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Have a seat. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Rise on up. Now we're going to amplify this. So pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to hold. We're going to squat down. Oh, here's the amplify. Squeeze here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold that squeeze. Oh, burn, burn, burn. Yes, yes, yes. Let's pulse again. 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it some pats. Give your legs a little love. Rise on up. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Oh, we're holding like we're going to pop that ball. Nobody's stealing the ball away from you. Let's drop down into that squat. Let's squeeze and pop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Oh, another 3, 2, 1. And that was 10 minutes. Woo! Yowzers. Yes. Legs on fire. Things are burning. Life is good. All right. Now, part of what we do with strengthening is also single leg balance. So the next series of exercises is going to be about balance and about single leg strengthening. Okay. So we're going to make sure we've got our horizon balance trainer, our gliding disc, or our paper plate. And if you want to use a set of dumbbells, you can use a set of dumbbells. What I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to turn the screen, turn the platform sideways so that you can see me from a side angle, so that you can imagine how this should look from a side versus what you can actually see of it. Okay, so we're going to slide you back. There we go. So that first 10 minutes went by really fast because we just did the warm up. And now we're going to go right on into some single leg strength with some balance components into place. Now, if you don't have the horizon balance trainer, that's quite all right. Don't have to have it. We're going to throw it in here as we get going. I've got some favorite exercises I like to do just to kind of amplify things. What the horizon does is it brings things up to the same level. So when I'm using the platform with the horizon, we're on the same plane of movement. We're on the same level of motion. And motion is lotion. So we're going to get moving. We're going to enjoy. Okay. So I'm going to demonstrate this really quick so that you have an idea of what this is going to look like when we are in action. In action. There we go. Okay. We're going to pick a leg. It doesn't matter which leg you pick. You can pick whatever leg you want. But from here, foot is back, okay? We're going to get into a split stance. So when we drop down and come back up, I want to make sure that we're not dropping all the way down to touch the floor because it's too far. So we're dropping down, coming back up. When you're coming back up, I want you to squeeze that butt cheek as tight as you can. Now, to make this a notch harder, we're going to bring everything to the same surface. Okay? So foot is going to be on the balance trainer. Other foot's going to be on the platform. Dropping down. Oh, it's quite weeble wobbly. We just want to make sure we're sliding down the pole and right back up again. So if you need to adjust the distance of your balance trainer, you can. If you want to make this harder, even more balance involved, you're going to stand further to the edge of your platform instead of towards the center. So if you want to play with the balance, but you're afraid of the balance, then you can always start more in the center part of the vibration platform instead of off to the sides. The more central you are, the easier this is. So we're here, we're just dropping down, coming back up. If you need to hold on to a knee and go more forward bend, dropping down and coming back up, you can do that as well. So I'm going to kind of put you through some different exercises in that position. And if you want to get really creative as we get going, we can do that split squat, rise up. You just got to be able to land it. So if you want to try that without the balance trainer, you can try it without the balance trainer and just lift off. It's going to be even more in your booty and on the backside than if you are maintaining level flat. So if you're with me, thumbs up, because I know that there are a lot of people that are tuning in as we're live on YouTube and Facebook. So give me a thumbs up if you're here. And if not, I totally get it. You're going to watch the recording later. So again, going round two, another P2 program. P2, if you're in a Rumble X, those are my favorites. And I like to choose a preset program because I don't want to think. I just like to go, all right? So from here, let's go ahead. We're going to start without the balance trainer just to give you some idea of how to get started, okay? And from here, we're just stepping back and coming right back up, okay? Drop down, coming back up. And if you want to put weights, drop down here, rise back tall, drop back down, rise back tall. So I'm going to grab my weights. I've got my adjustable dumbbells here. I'm going to go 7.5 pounds because I haven't done these in quite some time. So I don't want to totally shock my body today. It will not like me. So we're going to start out comfort space here. Take a step back. And from here, which is straight down, straight up. If you need to lean as if you're going to touch something and push back up, you can do that. Oh, yeah, balance is challenging. Remember though, I started way off to the side. So if you have pain with this, okay, then if you have back pain, then keep your body more upright and you're just overcoming the resistance of more weight. So you don't have to lean forward if you don't want to. You can just rise on up. And if you want to make it more interesting, we can go from here to squat tap, drop back, tap, step back into a tap, okay? And we're just gonna do as many of these as we can until we cannot do another. So I like to go to failure. And everybody's got a different level of failure. So you just adjust your workouts as you need to. But I'm gonna be able to do hopefully maybe a set of 15. Whew, heart rate's getting up there. Doesn't take much. You don't have to do cardio. We got the cardio built in. Okay, gonna do 3 more. I'm on fire. 2, 1 more. There it is. Woo! Give it a little shaky, shaky. A little shaky, shaky. All right. What we do on one, we must do on the other. So we're here, stepping up, stepping back. So find out where your grounding is. Make sure you feel stable, because we might be really good on one leg, it might be terrible on another. Totally to be expected, okay? We're gonna drop down, and we can step back too. Or we can drop down and come right back up. Split down, right back up, okay? So we can turn this into a variety of different movements. I can go into 2 straight legs where my knee is behind me, foot is still on the platform, or I can drop down and in with the knee over my ankle, or I can drop down and do a little plie lift off. That one is hard, just so you know. That one is really hard. So this is a total loader. I'm so burning, I can't talk. This is a total lower body burn. This one right here. Again, if you want to lean forward and come to, you can. If your back is a little sore today and you don't want to do the lean, you don't have to do the lean. You can just drop straight down and come back up, or we can squat and step 2. I'm going to try and get about 5 more of these babies in. And again, you just work at your own pace. You do what works for you. Nice. I got the burn. 3. Woo, there's a little wobbly one. 2. Last one. Okay. Now this next exercise, you're gonna want your amber squishy ball, and you're gonna want a paper plate or a gliding disc. And this one is gonna be all about booty burn. Building beautiful booties, strong butts. I'm gonna switch off legs, okay? So I gotta think, yes, we're gonna go left leg up. And on this one, the way that this is gonna work is you're gonna put your chest in contact with the ball. So we're trying to keep the ball in place, okay? As we're sliding back and sliding back too. So we're just getting an absolute stabilized burn while working the other side with sliding. And again, the more vibration you feel, the faster you're gonna fatigue. So I like to use the vibration platform to get a high intensity workout in, low impact, high intensity, maximizing the burn, knocking it out fast. So I'm taking a 1 hour long workout and turning it into 10 to 30 minutes, and I get the same results in the end game because we're getting human growth hormone, testosterone, nitric oxide released, which keeps us growing younger as we age by number forward. Ooh, yeah, I'm burning. Gonna go 5 more. When you feel the extreme burn, about 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was killer. Killer, killer, killer. Wowzers. Okay, so again, chest into the ball, like you're gonna pop the ball, but we're holding it still. If you need to hold on to your leg, if you wanna go hands behind, you can. Wherever you feel most safe is what's important. So sliding that leg back, bring it back and forward, taking it back, bringing it in. And it's just back and forth. Yes, everything's burning, on fire. And I love the P2 because it's constantly changing. My body cannot get used to anything because it's constantly changing. Back out, back in. Woo, wee. Burning, burning. 3 more, 3. There's 2. Last 1, and done. Oh, yes, that burns. Okay, we've done a lot to get these guys burning and our booty burning. Let's go ahead and take a position laying on our back. You can go on the floor, or you can go horizon if you like. But we're gonna put the squishy ball in between the knees to really get our booty working hard. Actually, you can use the balance trainer on your back if you choose to. So we're gonna squeeze the ball. We're gonna lift up and hold. Squeeze and hold. Lots of hamstrings, lots of butt, lots of back. Okay, so squeeze in like you're gonna pop that ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down nice and slow. Hands overhead to stretch out long. Hands back underneath. Let's go heels down, toes are up. Push that hip into the sky. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, jolly, it's a burning. Slowly lower. Yep, we be burning on fire. Pop it on up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Now go feet flat. Scoot your booty a little bit closer to the machine if you can. Okay, so feet are flat. We're going high into the sky, squeezing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a totally different sensation when your feet are flat than when your toes are up with your heels down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Back up. Squeeze tight like you're gonna pop that ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it on back down. Wow, that was burning on fire. Well done. All right, now I'm actually gonna sit on the machine, and from here, legs are elevated. You can put my hands on my knees if I need to, and I'm just squeezing the life. If I want to make this more upper body, I can go to hold on to the platform, or I can lean back behind me, but my booty is getting some vibrational energy. And my thighs are on fire. Crazy, crazy burning. Nice, nice work. That's it. Pulsing quick. Good. Now hold those legs up. Good. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Slowly rocking yourself forward, allowing your body to receive this energy. Now, why is it important that we're sitting on here? Because we can actually get pelvic floor without having to lay on our back and engage those muscles. We can actually get those muscles to fire just by sitting on the platform. And there was the second 10-minute rush. So we've done warm up. We just did the 10-minute lower body blast. And now we're gonna do the 10-minute upper body blast. Grab yourself a drink of water. It's time to continue on. Good stuff. Water be good. Water be good. Okay, now on this one, we're actually gonna take a kneeling position on this one because I already got the lower body burn with the cuffs. I'm gonna go ahead and take my lower body cuffs off. I'm gonna leave the upper body cuffs on so I can maximize that burn and feel the intensity there. So again, if you want more information about the B3 bands, hit us up. We'll leave it at that. And I'm gonna grab one more little band and need a yellow band because the yellow band is my favorite for when we are using arms. And on this one, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna go with the Pro. We've done 2 workouts here on the Plus. I'm gonna mix it up. We're gonna go Pro just to be a little different. And then we are gonna end with a nice 10-minute cool down with some deep stretching where you can celebrate the fact that you showed up today and you did the workout, because it feels so good when you're done. Stinks when you're doing it sometimes. It just is a lot of burning, a lot of discomfort. But when you're done and you got the sweat rolling and you're feeling accomplished, life is good. Now, I like having the horizon here to actually kneel on because, again, I'm at the same level as the platform, so I can actually feel it throughout my whole torso than as if my knee is directly in contact with the ground. We're gonna do a little mix-up, mashup of some different things here, but these are some of my favorite workouts to do with the arms, especially when it comes to working with athletes and trying to keep the rotator cuff strong and keeping the body stable. Lifting heavy weights, you don't have to have heavy weights in order to do that. You just have to have a $3-4 resistance band that comes with all of our devices, and vibration, and little goes a long way. Okay, so we are going to go here. I'm going to go back into P2 program. If P2 program is too much for you and you want to go manual mode, please feel free to go manual mode. Sometimes P2 can be a lot. If it's too much for you, keep your arms closer to the center or go into manual mode or choose a different preset program. If you're using a Rumble X series, it doesn't mean that you're weaker, just everybody receives energy a little different. And we want you to be comfortable and look forward to this. So from here, let's start working those bodies. All right, so we are just gonna start with our wrist close together, and we're just gonna work on doing a little step out action, okay? Now, what I like about being on the horizon is I actually have to stay balanced on here. I can't cheat this exercise by shifting to my hips because I'll fall off if I do. So I like that I actually have to work a little harder. Make sure I get all my goods out of the way here so we can see what's going on. Okay. And again, I've got some fibro going on, and certain bands can make me break out to the latex. So just make sure if you're latex allergy positive that you get a set of bands that are not latex involved, because this is too good of an exercise to not do it. It has a lot of great options. So we're just warming those shoulders up side to side. Okay, now, if we want to make this a notch harder, we're going to step out, and instead of bringing it back in, we're going to step out again with the other arm. Bring it back in the way we started. Let's do it again. And I am starting to itch, which means my body is releasing toxins in the body that have been stored there for who knows how long. And it's a great thing because the body can continue to adapt and we can experience hypertrophy. Now, if you don't enjoy going the same direction out, then you can mix this up a little bit. So we go out, out, and then we bring it back in. And then we can switch up sides. So go left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, and just keep reversing back and forth. You can do that. Now, for those of you who are looking for some extra adventure, making this a notch harder, we can go into a bear crawl hovering position in which we're going to pick our knees up. So what I mean by that is our toes are going to remain in contact with the ground, and it's almost, we're going into almost like an elevated plank. We'll just go into a plank just to make this look a little bit more simplified. I'm going to turn it to the side so you can actually see. If I were on my knees on the floor, this is what it would look like. The regular position is here, just out, out, in, out, in. To make it a notch harder, we're just gonna go knees elevated ever so slightly, okay? Out, out, in, out, in, and then recover. It is a lot harder to do that than it seems. So if you struggle with that, welcome to the club. I do too. Now, if you want to make this even a notch higher, then we're gonna go knees elevate, take one leg out, We go out, out, in, out, in. Drop back down. Yes, that is quite a bit harder. So sequencing, we're gonna mash this up a little bit. I love mashups. So we're gonna go out, in, reverse, out, in, reverse and elevate, out, in, out, in, legs all the way out into your plank position, out, in, out, in, recover. Now we're 6 minutes in. We got 6 minutes left, I should say. And we've done that twice. My arms are burning something fierce. So it's working. The other thing that we can do is we can go out, and we can go into modified push-up position, and we can lower ourselves down, bring our knees down, and then push back up. It is really hard to do pushing up while you are on the vibration platform, but if you're able to do it, by all means, feel free to try it. So we're gonna go starting back to center, out, elevate those legs, slowly drop down, knees come down, push up, in. Okay, we can go elevate knees, out, full plank, lower it on down, knees come down, pushing up. We can elevate, bring it back in, knees in, drop down, and recover. A lot of options there. Now, there's another exercise I want to teach you that I show a lot of overhead athletes. So if they're baseball players, softball players, these muscles right here called the serratus posterior to anterior are often deficient in individuals who overuse their upper traps. So what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to actively fire those muscles, because most people don't know how to do that. And what you can do once you get used to this is you can have somebody put an object on your back, and you'll know if you're doing it right because the object will fall off, okay? So what we're doing is we're squeezing our shoulder blades together and we're pushing our body away. So squeezing together, push away, but I'm not using my elbows to do this. My elbows are staying exactly the same. I'm doing it through the shoulder blades, okay? And again, if I want to bring the horizon underneath to have a little cushy underneath my knee, we can do that. We can make this a notch harder, turn the hands sideways, okay? Squeeze those shoulder blades together, push back high. So imagine there's a big bear on your back, and you gotta get the bear off your back. Squeezing high, dropping down, squeezing high. So really easy to do that. Now, to make it a notch harder, so let me make sure we show you this. So we're here, squeeze shoulders back, push away, squeezing shoulders back, pushing away. If you're laying on the ground, you would actually be pushing the shoulders forward while keeping the arms straight. Most people will cheat and use the elbows instead. So what we're gonna do here is same thing, but I'm gonna elevate those knees ever so slightly, squeezing the shoulders, pushing away, squeezing the shoulders together, pushing away. It's squeeze, push away. Okay, so all motion happens in the shoulder blades. This is not an easy exercise, my friends. So if you're really struggling with this and you can't get the coordination, it is okay. It takes some time, it takes some practice. You'll figure it out, you'll get it right. And then when you get it right, get it tight, because that's how our body functions at its optimal capacity, getting things strong. So squeezing and separating. Then we can go into that plank position again, right? Squeeze and separate. So squeezing the shoulders, separating. We call these serratus push-ups. Serratus push-ups. Now, if we are wanting to do this in a different kind of way because you're having trouble holding yourself up, then that's what our horizon is here for. We can lay our horizon here. You're going to be laying with your back on the platform. And now just remember, you're not resting your head on the platform. You're laying your back on the platform. So again, this is another exercise you can do just flat on the ground, easing back. Yep. So we're here, okay? I'm just punching the sky away, and I'm just barely getting the shoulder up off the platform. Pushing high up off the platform, coming back down. I'm telling you, if you don't have a horizon, these horizons are so nice because they fit perfectly at the level of the platforms. And so you can be on a straight line as you're working these muscles with vibration. All right. So there's your serratus punch. We're just punching the sky as we are using our weights. All right, now we cannot forget how to do a dippity dip, okay? So my horizon is going out in front of me. I'm actually gonna sit my booty on the edge here, and we're gonna work these arm muscles for the final push off. And I'm just I'm putting my feet into the horizon just for comfort. You can go hands here on the edge. We're dropping down into a dip, and we're pushing back up. Dropping down to a dip, pushing back up. If you have pain in your palms with doing this, and you need to wrap your hands around the edge with some extra padding, you can do that as well. But just remember, the wider your hands go, the more energy you're gonna feel. And it is a lot of energy. So if you wanna go hands closer to the center so you don't feel that energy, you can most certainly do that. We can go legs out in front, lifting off, dropping down to feeling the butt on the ground, and we're still getting that vibrational energy up our back, which is really good. It's making those muscles fire. We can just hold. Holding is really hard to do. So again, I like having the horizon underneath. I can go into this seated position while I'm holding. Lots of burning right now, my friends, lots of burning. Awesome. And there is our third 10-minute all-out upper body burn. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take the cuffs off. We've had them on long enough. And now I'm just gonna go through some nice stretching where we can celebrate our win because we just conquered 30 minutes of whole body vibration workouts and combining that with some of the other tools that we use here at Life Pro. And the adjustable dumbbell series are fantastic. We still offer those in multiple different weight dimensions. So if you're one of those who likes nothing heavy, we do have those available in increments up to 12.5 pounds. For those of you individuals who really like to lift the heavy weights, we have them that go all the way up to, I think, 80 pounds. Those are big, big dogs. So from here, I'm going to show you some of my favorite exercises to do just from a stretching standpoint. I'm going to face you on the screen in a couple of different ways so that you can see how my body positions in a way that it might make sense to you. Again, because I don't want to mistake the screen, I'm going to cover it up there. And again, if you are overstimulated, if you get energy going so much that you like have to calm down, then you can go with more of a manual mode setting with your vibration platform instead of using my favorite, which is the P2. I like to use the P2 seriously for everything. So, but that's me. Unless I'm having a headache kind of day and I just need a little bit of energy, then I might choose a P1, P2, or go manual all the way. But from here, we're going to go feet together, head and chest high. And right now, I'm just absorbing this energy in my bottom, and it feels really good. I'm going to take my hands and lean back just a tad. And because if I'm just here, then I'm right on my sits bones. If I open my knees up to the sides, feet together, I created a fan, and I'm getting more of the gluteus maximus, medius minimus, SI joint, and I'm opening up that front line that we are always so tight on. So I'm pushing my chest up As I continue to look back, I'm feeling this stretch in my forearms. So if you sit at a desk all day where you're doing this, shoulders are forward, you read a lot, we have to open that up and reverse it. And this is how you do that. So feet together, knees open to the sides. You're getting that groin stretch. Okay, inner thighs, adductors, hands come back if you feel comfortable. If you don't feel able to come back that far, then have that horizon behind you. Again, so many reasons why you need a horizon at home. And from here, we just lay back, and we can actually lay back and open up. And so I'm getting this SI joint, I'm getting in my glutes, feels really, really good. Opening up that chest line, okay? So it's a great stretch to just cool down and open up, getting that diaphragm so as we can go legs straight. So now we're getting a little more through here in our hip flexor insertion, okay? We're gonna sit back up. From here, we're gonna go legs out in front, and all I want you to do is just reach forward, or again, another reason why you need a horizon at home, we're gonna bring this around, and it's gonna sit in front of us, and I'm just gonna lean over, and this feels so good, so very good. Okay, so I'm just leaning forward as my whole lower body experiences the relief of the vibration, okay? And then from here, I'm actually feeling this all the way up in my spine, all the way up to my neck, which I really needed. So we're gonna go hands open, big, big open arms for a hug, and we're gonna reach across. And we're gonna hold this. You can put your other hand on the outside of the platform if you want that for extra energy. We're gonna open up, reach into the other side for some extra energy. So we wanna make sure we're hitting different diagonals so that we're experiencing a good stretch in some different diagonal patterns. Okay, and so I just went to the outside. Now we're gonna go hands to the inside of your heel. So you're gonna get a different section of your back. We're gonna get behind your knee, okay? We're gonna get into, we're gonna get more into the lat here, up in the upper part of our back. And then from here, we're gonna continue to go in the same direction, but this time we're gonna reach up, okay? We're gonna reach up for the sky, which is gonna give me some energy through the vibration in my lower body. I can feel this all the way up to my ribs. That QL muscle can be a real nasty stinger. So by reaching up, we're able to open up that line even more, okay? All right, let's go for the other side. So we're gonna go inside of the arch, both arms reaching. So we're getting this through here in the lower hip. I'm gonna feel so much better after doing this because I really needed this. And I don't realize a lot of times how much I need it until I'm in it. And the amount of energy it takes to get into some of these workouts is like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to have the energy to even get started? And so I think the problem for so many of us, hand goes up to the sky, reaching, reaching, reaching. So imagine Chicken Little. We got to save Chicken Little by keeping the sky up, right? So push that sky off of Chicken Little as we're just holding into this. And then we can take that arm over a little higher so we're able to get that QL. But anyways, I am just as much on the struggle bus as a lot of you guys are with getting the workouts done and overcoming that fear of not enjoying the workout. Like, oh, I've got, so many other things I got to do. I'd rather just stay put, right? Because I don't know which one to do. So I just don't want to do anything. I am guilty of that as well. So I understand how that all works. Trust me. We're going to go legs out in front. We're going to reach forward, feeling that stretch through our neck and our shoulders, through our low back. And then for those of you who have piriformis challenges, we're gonna go, leg is gonna go across, okay? And from here, we're gonna pick the other knee up. If you can get into this position, that's great, okay? But we're gonna roll into one side, feel that vibrational energy, roll back to the other side, getting it on the other booty. Rock and rolling, just side to side. almost a little toe tap. Okay, this is another favorite. Now, my other favorite of doing this is just taking my arms all the way back. Okay, we can cross that leg over and get into the deepest stretch we possibly can. So now I'm stretching out the muscle down here in the booty as I'm massaging the other side. Okay, so let's switch sides. So cross leg over, okay, like that. And then we're gonna bring that other leg closer to us. If you can't hold yourself up here, just lean back, and that's okay. If you don't have that kind of mobility yet, we'll get there, right? So crossing over as we lean to one side, rocking and rolling to the other side. So as we rock and roll the other side, we're actually stretching out the front of that hip. And as we roll the other side, we're stretching the back of the other hip. So we're getting front and back here. Okay, then we're going to bring that foot back a little bit more to where our knee is laid open. Now take it across and you're going to feel deep in your bottom even more. Taking it back across. Yep, you got it. All right, now my other absolute favorite to do at the end of a long day is just letting my legs lay here. Just letting your legs lay here and buzz out feels absolutely amazing. And again, another reason to have that horizon behind you, because you can just chillax and lay out, let your chest open up, and then let those legs just flop around. I like to have a mat there just in case. And then just open your hands to the sky, breathe through the chest. We can squeeze the butt cheeks and lift up a little higher. Everything is in a straight line now, so I'm actually able to open up the chest line even higher. But now I'm actually stretching out the front here on the hips, and I'm still getting the vibration in my calves while I'm firing my low back and my butt. Back up. Like windshield wipers. Okay, opening up, lift that bottom up. So body's a straight line. This actually feels so amazing. Because if the back side has to shorten, guys, the front side has to lengthen. That's how the laws of reciprocal inhibition work. I know, I just threw you a word you don't understand, and that's okay. So I'm gonna go back to sitting on here and just enjoying the vibration on my calves as I reach forward. Oh, there it is. Feeling good. So little simple things, but this I can feel the stretch in my low back. I can feel it in my calves. I can feel it in my bottom. Everything feels great. Roly poly inside to outside with the legs like windshield wipers. So we're getting those outer calves, inner calves. Reaching forward, now we're getting hamstrings. You can try to reach to pick up those toes. If you can't, that's okay. Some people will never be able to reach forward to touch their toes because their levers are a little different. So if you just want to reach forward to grab the shins, you're still going to feel that stretch in the hammies, and that vibration is actually going to continue to work its way all the way up into your backside. Nice work. Now, can't forget my other favorite. So we're going to get into a deep front stretch. So one foot comes up, knee is behind you, and you just settle into this. And this feels absolutely wonderful. And if you got to have your other knee down in contact with the floor, or you need to get yourself an extra pad to go underneath your knee because you don't have a horizon, that works too. Okay, so we're going to go back to hands and knees here. Hands and knees, bring one foot up. If you want to be deep to the outside, you can. If you just want to be here on the inside, you can do it on the inside. And that, my friends, is our full workout today. So you got warm up, you got lower body blast, you got upper body blast, you got cool down, and now you get to go enjoy the rest of your time. So I'm seeing, yes, so the setting that I'm using on the on all the Rumble X platforms I use is a P2. You can use whatever setting you want to in order to enjoy these different movements. It's all based on what your comfort zone is. But the absolute hardest for me, in my opinion, is the P2 on the Rumble X series. If you have a Waver or a Turbo, a Hovert, a Rhythm, or one of our many other single motor or dual motor units, you're going to choose the highest level that you can choose of intensity, because I like greater intensity when I'm doing actual workouts, because it's firing as many muscles as our body can receive the energy. And the more energy that we're able to deliver, the more energy that we're able to react to. So you get an equal and opposite reaction. So it makes for a really great, it makes for a really good burn. And when you feel that burn, that's when you're getting that nitric oxide. That's when you're getting the release of those toxins. That's when you're starting to get adaptation and hypertrophy, which is how the muscles grow. And that's how we get stronger. So this is being recorded, so will be shared and uploaded to YouTube and our Facebook VIP group. So feel free to rewind back to from the very beginning. Again, there's 3 separate programs for working out. The first one is a warm-up, just getting everything in motion. Motion is lotion, movement is medicine. Number 2, 10-minute series is lower body blast, and it is an absolute lower body burn. The next 10 minutes, the third component, third workout, is upper body blast. So you're going to burn upper body. And then the fourth 10-minute interval is going to be cool down and mobility stretching. So that's 4 10-minute programs. Chop them up, break them up, do one, do all, whatever you'd like to do. But these are my favorite types of videos to do. It's been a long time since I've been able to do them. So we've got so many different products that we've been launching for a while. And so I'm thoroughly excited about being able to do more and more of these workouts with all of you. So if there's something that we can do to make your life more exciting to needs that you might have, whether it is you want more squat workouts, you want more lunges, you want more seated workouts, you want more standing, you want more balance, you want more difficulty. If there's something that you're wanting from one of us 3 instructors that are providing the workouts to you, I would love to be able to give you what you need. So make sure and share the video, and make sure that you share in the Life Pro VIP group as well as the regular Life Pro group as to what your needs are, so that we can continue to help you with your goals. And make sure, if you're wanting me to answer, because we have hundreds of posts every day, I try and stay in the flow with where I'm needed in that moment. So if you're actually needing me to check out your post and you're trying to access information through me, make sure and tag me, Amber Hardin Kivett, or Amber Kivett, Kivett. Make sure and tag me, and that way I know to come back and answer it, because I'll go back to notifications if I've been tagged. So I wish you all the best on this wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you again for our next Total Body Blast. Have a great weekend.